Tomato, rotten tomato. Tomato, rotten tomato.
Wow.
Tomato. I'm pretty sure we all know Rotten Tomatoes as the credible movie reviewing website on the internet. And I put the quotations on credible because Sharkboy and Lava Girl has a lower tomato meter than Morbius. By 51%. That doesn't sound very credible to me. And recently I watched a movie called Madam Web, which got a whopping score of 11%.
You're gonna love it.
Which, you know, I can't knock it. And it got me thinking, can you make a worse movie than Madam Web? So after a quick Googlio, I found out there are 36 movies on Rotten Tomatoes with a score of 0%. So I will make it my duty and my purpose as king of the Adam and G channel to watch these movies and tell you about them. In this episode, we'll be delving into the only horror movie on the list. Ooh, boo!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Called One Missed Call. And looking at the poster, they just look a little sad, really. Maybe he accidentally missed a call from his mum, and that's the whole premise of the movie. Because I tell you, that is a scary experience. Oh my god, I just realized his eyes are mouths. I thought they were just holes, looking like the upper 5 demon moon.
Brother,
I wish I looked like that. Imagine I look like this. What would you think?
Like the video.
Now, without further ado, strap in, like I'm doing here.
Swung his body to the side.
This camera angle will be my live reaction to the movie for the first time. And this is me talking about it afterwards. Let's begin! One Missed Call, not to be confused with the Japanese movie with the exact same name and the exact same premise. And I say not to be confused because I did get confused and I watched the first 20 minutes of the entirely wrong movie. And I only stopped watching and realized it was the wrong movie because I was actually enjoying it. I've just been watching the wrong one.
Yeah.
Apparently, the writer of this movie fully intended it on being a horror comedy kind of thing. But instead, the studio attempted to make a full-on horror movie with it when some of the lines in the script were supposed to be jokes. Tried to make a full-on horror, but ended up just making a full-on comedy, I think. The movie starts with a girl smushing her face up against the window. And then the building explodes. Now, this movie cost $20 million to make, and I genuinely think 15 of that went into this opening scene because I don't see where else the money could have gone. Then the girl gets asked where her mum is. She just stares into the building.
Sweetheart, is your mom in here? You know where she is?
Fireball.
So that's the starting background info of why what happens in this movie happens. And to be honest, I don't understand. That's it. I just don't understand the plot of this movie. I've watched it twice now, and it might just be my slow brain.
You stupid.
It probably is. Then we open up on a black character. We can guess what's gonna happen here. And we get introduced to the antagonist of this movie, the flip phone. This girl called Shelly, she puts down a flip phone, then goes for a little stroll because her cat teleported and just went missing. So her first thought is to get inches away from her pond. Even the cat got scared. Now I know what you're thinking. No, her body didn't get morphed into a gumball. That's just the calling card of the ghost killer that's on the loose. I think I'm the only person to have ever said that sentence. What? They grabbed it by the pussy.
You need to leave.
Cut that out. Then the intro plays, which is just a compilation of people using their phones with the font from the old Don't Steal advert at the beginning of DVDs. And it pans across this advertisement for something. Maybe, I don't know. Saying your phone, your life! Did I just get threatened by Billboard to give it my phone, otherwise it'll kill me?
Give it to me, just give it.
Okay, take it. And now we meet... Oh, hold on. That's better. And now we meet our main characters at a house party, which I think they're hosting, but they're not interacting with anyone around, they're just having family dinner. Then the main character, Beth, and her friend go up to her room, and there are people canoodling there. Come on, man. This is your room. I deserve it more. But it's fine, because it's a party. Yeah, I've been to those sometimes. Liar! And they talk about Shelly for a bit. Then the phone rings. And who's on the other side? Shelly! And they just let it ring, leaving this on the screen, which would have been a great movie title, come to think of it. And they listen to the voicemail. It's not Shelly's voice on the other side. It's her own voice.
Huh?
That's how this ghost kills. They call you with a future version of yourself saying your last words. They better hope their last words weren't bad. That could have been awkward for a lot of people. I got the call.
Oh no!
This is it for me. I'm dying. I just want to say to my honey, you're the love of my life. And since I will never speak to you again, I gotta tell you, I fucked your sister 2 years ago. Your niece could be mine. Sorry, bye.
What was that about?
Wrong number. Then Final Destination style, the characters start getting picked off one by one in order of where they are on each other's contact list. If I got the call right now, you're lucky, United Airlines. You would be killed last. But before they come to their demise, they see these weird apparitions.
Wait, what? Master Oogway, what is going on?
Including evil millipedes.
The bugs.
These like doll-looking figures.
Put some moisturizer on. Yeah, back to work, Gargoyle.
Like the video. To be fair, it does have some relevance to the backstory behind what's going on, though. And it does get explained. I won't spoil it. I still don't understand it, though. And after every death, what's found? The gumballs. One of the friends' deaths occurred on this exorcism show because one of the producers had heard about these phone killings and wanted to put the girl on a show and exorcise the phone. Not her, the phone.
I wanted to make it a point to build an extensive resource of people who were able to deal successfully with those evil influences like that.
Did that sentence make any sense? I just heard a bunch of words together.
So once she pieces out,
Did you get that? Huh? Please tell me you got it.
our ringtone plays again. But whose phone? That was the chair, I swear. But whose phone was it? It was Beth's. So she's even more willing to find out what's happening now because her time's running out. But on her journey of trying to find out why so many of her friends were seeing the fully conscious baby and then just dying, this detective, whose sister also got killed by the gumball killer, helps her out and somehow finds time to flirt with her.
Maybe you could call me sometime.
How about tomorrow?
How old is this man? Isn't she in high school?
But remember the girl from the beginning? They start doing some research and find out she has a sister
I found Kids Bop.
I still see shadows in the room.
who died from an asthma attack. I'm sorry for putting that sound effect in, people with asthma. I know you can only dream of doing a gasp. I can make that joke. I have asthma, okay? I feel like they made this movie in such a confusing way and then realized it was confusing, so they had to add dialogue in like this every 20 minutes so you can keep up with the plot.
So Ellie has an asthma attack and dies. My sister starts asking questions. Marie gets nervous she's going to be found out, so she takes Laurel and disappears.
Who are all of these people? I swear up until this point in the movie, 3 names have been mentioned, and that sentence brought the tally up to 9. They do a brilliant job of addressing why the main character never talks about her family at all as well.
Maybe you could stay with your family instead?
My father's dead.
Well, what about your mother?
Oh, okay, good night. So to be fair, right after that scene, they show a flashback of how she found her dad had killed himself while she was looking through a peephole, and that's why she was scared of looking through the peephole earlier in the movie. But my fat ass missed that bit because I was too busy picking Pringles out the side of my sofa that I just dropped. Then they go and see the kid from the beginning, thinking her mum is the ghost killer behind all this, but she hasn't spoken since the incident, so that doesn't really work out.
Shadows in the room.
Then Beth's intellectual brain activates. Obviously thinks the best thing to do is to shout at the traumatized child.
Can you tell? Look at me. Can you tell us? Do you know? Can you say something? Where is your mother?
But that didn't get them anywhere. Somehow. So Beth storms off and leaves the house to go and find the mother herself, and she arrives at the hospital that cost $15 million to burn down in the beginning of the movie.
What if her body is still inside and her spirit's there, moving through the phones, attacking people?
Are you sure you don't want any gum?
After a very awkward taxi drive, Beth arrives, and she spends very little time trying to break in because the ghosts are so welcoming.
Hey, thank you for coming. I've got gumballs.
And everything is in surprisingly good condition after a fire.
They decided to refurnish after the fire.
Then after a few mediocre jump scare attempts, this happens.
Whoa!
If it was my decision, I think this scene alone deserves at least 1%. How can you not enjoy watching this? Pause. 1 second. Did anyone else hear the gag meme sound? In the background of that chase scene? I don't know if it's my brain rot or not. Yeah, that's this sound. And this is the movie. I can just imagine the editor for this movie thinking, I need a scary sound effect for this scene. Nope. Nah. No. That's the one. And after all that, Beth gets taken for a little ride. Whee! And gets saved by Weird Detective Man. Then Emperor Palpatine makes a cameo and gives him a little ride. Whee! At this point, Beth only has 4 minutes to live and she isn't catching no breaks. Because guess what rings? The flip phone. And what does she do? Misses the call.
This movie's title's very deceptive. There's been way more than one missed call in this movie.
The mum is alive! She somehow survives months and months in this vent, looking like melted raspberry ripple ice cream with all those burn marks. And then she mounts Beth and starts playing with her hair. Because I'm sure she's very touch deprived. I don't blame her.
This is kind of romantic, actually.
And while they're sharing this precious moment between human and carcass, Beth's time runs out. And Jack the detective finds the vent they were in, and the mum does a little dance for some reason. Then, the big reveal. She's alive! But don't worry. There's still 20 minutes left of this movie somehow. Beth then goes home. The kid from the beginning gets put down. Wait, no. No. She gets put to sleep. She gets tucked in. And Detective Jack goes and visits her to check if everything's fine. And it is. But for some reason, out of all the clutter on her wall, her teddy really stands out to him.
What is it?
That's Laurel's, isn't it?
It looks like hers.
I can't go any further than this, cameraman. And inside the teddy, he finds none other than
Kids Bop!
No, unfortunately it wasn't Lucid Dream's Kids Bop version. It was a nanny cam that showed an interaction between the girl and her sister. Remember the asthmatic one? Played by Ariel Winter. What? Plot twist, this is all just a Modern Family prequel.
Oh my god.
Now, where did you pull that from? She's got game inventory on. Then the mum comes in and saves the day and catches her daughter trying to cut her other daughter. And then scolds her.
It was you the whole time.
I should have known.
I should have known it was you. I knew my good knife was missing from the kitchen. Mummy spent a lot of money on this set, honey.
Mum, I threw up.
And while I was watching, I came to a revelation.
And come to think of it, what did the cat do? Did the cat miss a call? The cat has a phone?
But now, the final showdown is afoot. The boss battle, if you will. The detective is rushing to Beth's house to tell her about the nanny cam, and guess what? She misses the call. Let's just change the title altogether at this point. But he rocks up and bangs on the door, which helps her face her fear of peepholes.
Let me in, please.
And he starts giving one of those plot explanation dialogues, because I think it's been 20 minutes since the last one. And then someone else bangs on the door. But you know who doesn't have a fear of peepholes? Detective Man. So he strolls up to the door and looks in the peephole to see who it is. Oh my god, he's dead! And then, the house blows up.
Did she plant dynamite all...
It looks like everything's lost. Beth's down. The child's walking to her. She's about to give her asthma. Because that's what happens in it. It's contagious.
You stupid.
But sneaking up behind, picking up the rear, is the mother. Who comes and saves just Beth. I guess she didn't feel the need to come and help any of the other people that her daughter killed. I don't really know why she's doing this, but Beth just looks uninterested. Why are you screaming so loud? That's an ick for me, sorry. But the day is saved because the daughter gets sucked into the flip phone, followed by an end of Return of the Jedi-esque scene.
She's like, who is this bitch?
Wait, but is it saved?
Oh my god.
She just does not give up. So the phone starts ringing. But what does Beth do? Nothing. She does nothing.
Is that it?
You know, I think I can confidently say I did have less fun watching this movie than I did Madam Web. So maybe I don't think the 0% is warranted because of that baby scene. And it's so bizarre to me how I watched the first 20 minutes of the Japanese version with the exact same movie premise, but it was just so much better. Quick tangent, look. New place. What do you think of it? Let me know in the comments. And also let me know what to hang up, because I'm awful with interior design. If I could, I'd just hang up, I don't know, a tapestry of like, maybe this baby. Maybe I'll print off a tapestry of this baby and it can go right there. Also let me know if you want more videos like this. They're pretty fun to make. And if you have anything you want me to react to. I have a feeling now that I've made this video, I've opened the floodgates to horrible movies to react to. And thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, unless you're asthmatic. We hate asthmatic people on this channel. Joking, I'm joking. We love you even more. Anyway, check your peepholes, you dirty bastards. I'll see you in my next video.